London evened the score? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Take home the final Super Bowl of the decade. Super Bowl 63 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here are the Ravens with great field position to start out. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Kwity Paye collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Montgomery. Singletary with his first carry of the game. 7 yards there and a first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12. A big first down to get away from the end zone. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 4. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 18. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. London about set to take over on offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll set up to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Gregory Rousseau coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Kwity Paye. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. London about set to take over on offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's got the hook up to Miller. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walters. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here, and it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got Burton here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The biggest game, the biggest stage. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter action about ready to start here. Super Bowl 63. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis bringing you all the action. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now this throw caught left side. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 2nd and 6. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they need.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line.
3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
Myers' kick is good.
And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So it was 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
London about set to take over on offense.
They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Singletary to get the drive started. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get free, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They'll look to throw here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
2nd and 3. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Myers' kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Up come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Right back to Singletary on second down. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
2nd and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They set up the screen for Henry. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Myers' kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. If you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. London about set to take over on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's complete. It's Miller. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
3 quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63 in that final frame after this timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Time to get down to the nitty-gritty, the 4th quarter here of Super Bowl 63.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. And he's got it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Ravens are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
Over the middle, it's complete.
To number 87. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Montgomery, another target and catch.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Heck of a play to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got...
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
London about set to take over on offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. The 30-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Caught by Montgomery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Back to throw again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from a yard out. And the Black Knights have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 125 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And it's all over. Just